millions of people are screaming for him.
Do you ever change how you talk depending on who's in the room? Slightly different version of yourself. With your boss, with your friends, with someone you want to impress. Most people do this a little, it's normal. But what happens when you never stop? What happens when there's no version that's just you? That's not a hypothetical. That's what happened to him. By the time Michael Jackson was a teenager, he had already spent years learning one thing. The real you is not enough. Only the performing you gets to be loved. So he got very good at reading a room, at sensing what someone needed him to be, and becoming exactly that. With executives, sharp, focused, professional. With children, soft, gentle, playful. With fans, everything they needed him to be. And everyone who met him walked away thinking, he was exactly how I imagined. But think about what that means. If everyone gets a different version, which one is real? He didn't know. And then, the world exploded. You have to understand what this level of fame actually felt like. Not famous like people recognize you. Famous like girls fainted before you finished a song. Famous like crowds didn't cheer. They screamed, like something was being torn out of them. Famous like he couldn't look out of a window without the world looking back. And for someone who had spent his whole life performing to feel loved, this should have felt like a rival. Like finally. Enough. But it made everything worse. Because now the audience wasn't just his father, or his family, or a small room. It was billions. Billions of people who had decided who Michael Jackson was, based not on him, but on the performance. So now he's trapped, inside a version of himself he didn't choose, that billions of people are completely attached to. And if the real thing ever surfaces, he loses all of it. The love, the only thing that ever made him feel like he existed. So he keeps performing, not on stage, everywhere, every interview, every smile, every private moment too. And slowly, something starts to happen that nobody around him notices. He stops being able to find the real thing himself. Because when you perform long enough, you forget what you were before the performance started. The world had a Michael Jackson, clear, defined, decided. But Michael, alone at night when no one was watching, didn't know who was in the room. And that kind of emptiness doesn't stay quiet. It demands to be filled. He couldn't find himself from the inside, so he started looking from the outside. And this is the moment, right here, where most people's story of Michael Jackson begins. But you've been watching from the beginning. You know what he was carrying. You know what he was looking for. So when you see what he does next, you won't see what the world saw. You'll see something far more heartbreaking.
That's all, folks.